Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
No one was hurt during a fire in the central part of Sioux Falls last night. Sioux Falls Fire Rescue says crews were called to the 700 block of South Euclid Avenue just before 10 p.m.
Our news crew was able to capture this video of firefighters entering the home to fight the fire. Smoke can be seen coming from the door as they head inside. Fire was found in the basement and quickly put out. The cause of the fire is under investigation. A Sioux Falls police officer accused of soliciting child pornography is out on bond this morning. 28-year-old Luke Schauer was taken into custody by federal agents on Tuesday for attempting to produce child pornography and sending explicit images to an FBI agent who was posing as a 12-year-old girl.
According to court documents, Schauer had been communicating with the undercover agent using text messages and Kick Messenger, going by the handle of 900 JL John. The mayor says Schauer is no longer employed by the police department. A 31-year-old woman is behind bars in Iowa in connection with a robbery and police chase. Tuesday afternoon, Sioux Falls police were called to the Days Inn near the Empire Mall for a robbery. Officers say a clerk found a woman taking money out of the till.
Police say the suspect threatened the clerk with a knife. As the suspect was driving away, investigators say she intentionally hit a different employee. They were not seriously hurt. Police then figured out the vehicle was reported as stolen.
We had an officer that found that car, and because it was suspect was involved in a robbery, aggravated assault, they ended up pursuing the car. That vehicle went through Sioux Falls, ended up leaving Sioux Falls and headed east, and eventually the pursuit ended in Larchwood, Iowa.
The Lyon County Sheriff's Office eventually stopped the vehicle. Sioux Falls police say they will issue a warrant for her arrest.
Now let's check in on the weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Some much-needed rain and snow for parts of KELOLAND today, Scott.
Yeah, we're looking at that chance for some light precipitation today, and it can fall in the form of either rain or snow, mainly across eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Temperatures will be above average again, well above in central and western KELOLAND, where we have numbers that are in the middle 20s. You can see our teens across eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Our forecast for today is for a high of 46 in Sioux Falls. And notice the chance of precipitation we have as we go into the afternoon. And our forecast into northeastern South Dakota. The precipitation that we'll see is mainly for the morning hours. Looks like a dry afternoon. Temperatures into the middle 40s for highs. In central South Dakota, there may be a couple of light snow showers or rain showers during the morning hours. Dry this afternoon, partly sunny with warming temperatures and increasing wind. Need to mention that too. Strong winds expected this afternoon. High of 60 in Pierre. And we'll try to hit 60 in Rapid City today with a west and northwest wind at 20 to 40. More details on a KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast with Brian coming up.
This week, people in and around Chancellor are mourning the loss of Fire Chief Jeb Ford. After retiring from being a Sioux Falls firefighter, Ford made his way to Chancellor to continue his life's passion.
Ford was also a father and soldier. His friends and family say he loved helping people.
It's a terrible tragedy, and only people the few people that this happens to knows how we feel, but he didn't waste his life. He did things with his life.
He did live his life, yes.
And he helped people, and you have to be proud of him for that and be proud of what he did.
Ford died in a car crash this past Sunday on Highway 44 after hitting a deer and going into the ditch. He was 52 years old. One local pizza place is using its love of dogs to help a local pet rescue.
Sonny's Pizzeria is known for being a dog-themed pizza shop, but they are now partnering with Dakota Dachshund Rescue to take that passion for pets a step further. They are posting flyers with adoptable pups to the top of their pizza boxes.
I hope it raises awareness for the rescue so that, people are going, checking out their website periodically, letting people know, that want to get a pet, that, this is another option.
Each month, they are updating the flyers to show some of the new dogs available. A KELOLAND man is playing in this Sunday's Super Bowl. Sioux Center native and former SDSU Jackrabbit Christian Rosaboom is linebacker for the Los Angeles Rams. He's easy to spot on the special teams because of his long hair.
His parents say the outpouring of support and encouragement from the Northwest Iowa community has been amazing. They, along with 8 other family members, are attending the game, and his dad will get to go on the field after the contest is over. We asked them what kind of advice they're giving their son before the big game.
Have a blast. I mean, take it all in. Do what you have to do. Like I tell them before every game, I know you're great at what you do. Just do it right.
We've just said trust the process, and he's been trusting the process, and now it's come to this point, which is exciting.
Coming up later today on KELOLAND News, we talk with Rosenbaum's high school football coach and some of the current players who look up to him as a role model.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today, looking at a little bit of moisture on radar, a few showers, a few hits of a little bit of snow here and there, but for the most part, what is here going to be very light, and I think the radar will actually probably look worse than what it actually is. So keep that in mind. Temperatures in the low 40s in Sioux Falls by 1, so we're easily into rain showers. Even the northeast, I don't think we're going to spend a lot of time below freezing as the moisture increases. So that's kind of our main story here today. Pretty minor. As we look at the temperature, look at the hourly numbers in Pierre. Maybe 60 today. Rapid City could come close to 60, and we might even end the day with a few of these little pop-up showers that maybe 1 or 2 of them have a rogue lightning strike here and there. Can't rule that out. I do think, though, overnight tonight we flip gears and we're looking at colder temperatures, and this comes in northeast KELOLAND, watching all this pouring in, and that's meaning an hourly number that drops likely throughout the afternoon. So keep that in mind. The weekend, of course, will start colder. We're anticipating Sioux Falls will probably drop to 0 by Saturday morning. High pressure center right there in the middle of your screen. Another little weak clipper wave comes into the picture Saturday night. The biggest impact from that is probably it restricts some of the warming on Sunday, East River, just a little bit. It's not like we're talking bitterly cold air, but it's definitely cooler. Rapid, though, still has some good potential on Sunday. We could end up raising that number into the 50s again. And I do think most of us will be on track for warmer weather once again early next week. So today, those 50s west of the James Valley, 52 in Huron, 60 Pierre. Don't forget about the wind, though. That is increasing today, 20 to 40 in much of central and western KELOLAND. We're going to have kind of a brisk wind tomorrow. That 37, that's early in the day. And we're definitely looking at things falling. And then you get into the weekend, 23 Saturday, 32 Sunday. Next week, how about maybe 50 again by Tuesday? So as long as we remain snow-free, we can bounce back pretty quickly. Aberdeen, cooler weekend, Saturday morning at 3 below 0, even Sunday morning at 5. But for mid-February standards, not bad. And Valentine's Day at this point in Pierre, looking at 48. And we'll keep those 40s at least through Tuesday. I would expect these chances of moisture today and tomorrow, again, pretty limited. A little bit of snow or rain possible tomorrow in the Black Hills. But other than that, looks like a warmer weekend, especially early next week. Find out more coverage online at KELOLAND.com.